This is the National Credit Audit Corporation video, NCAC. Hi, I'm Consumer Protection Attorney Bill Clanton, and I've helped hundreds of consumers deal with debt collection harassment, inaccurate credit reporting, unwanted auto dial calls. In today's video, I'll be discussing NCAC, or National Credit Audit Corporation. They are a debt collector, a third-party debt collector based out of Dallas, Texas. They've been around a while. They were established in 1998. They have a bond on file with the Texas Secretary of State, so they are a legitimate third-party debt collector. They're not a scammer. There are complaints with both the CFPB and the Better Business Bureau about NCAC, and they've been sued about 50 times in federal courts. These lawsuits are primarily for violations of the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA. The Fair Debt Collection Practices Act says that third-party debt collectors like NCAC have to follow the law. They cannot threaten you. They cannot threaten to take actions that they don't intend to take, or actions they cannot legally take. They cannot lie to you, especially about the amount of the debt, the legal status, or the character of the debt. They cannot say that a communication is from an attorney when it hasn't been meaningfully reviewed by that attorney. If you dispute the debt, they have to report it as disputed. If they don't report it as disputed, that's a violation of the FDCPA. They cannot use profanity or obscenities when talking to you. And they can't call you before 9 a.m. or after 8 p.m. They cannot add a fee or collection charge that's not provided for in the original contract. And when they start communicating with you at the outset of collections, as part of their initial communication, or within 5 days of their initial communication, they have to give you the G notice, what they call the G notice, the 1692G. Says they have to disclose who you owe the debt to, the amount of money you owe, and they have to give you important information about your ability to dispute the debt and request verification of the debt. If they fail to give you that notice, or they give you that notice in a misleading or confusing manner, then that document could be a violation of the FDCPA. Other subsequent letters could also contain violations of the FDCPA for a variety of things. A variety of language or misrepresentations in those letters can be actionable under the FDCPA. Two other laws that apply to debt collectors, including NCAC. If NCAC is using an auto dialer, then that is regulated by the Telephone Consumer Protection Act, or the TCPA. The TCPA says that when a company like NCAC uses an auto dialer to call your cell phone, they have to have your permission before they make that call. If they call you without permission, or if they call you after you revoke permission, then they violate the TCPA. The TCPA, a violation of the TCPA will cost NCAC $500. That's for each violation. And if you can show they violated the TCPA knowingly or willfully, then you can recover up to 3 times that, or up to $1,500. It's easy to see how these damages can add up very quickly. The third law that applies to NCAC is the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. The Fair Credit Reporting Act says that NCAC has to report the information to the credit reporting agencies completely and accurately. If they fail to do that, you can dispute it both through NCAC and the credit reporting agencies to correct it. And if they fail to correct it after you dispute it, then you have a case against NCAC and possibly the credit reporting agencies. These 3 powerful laws protect you from NCAC. If you're dealing with harassment by NCAC, or if they're damaging your reputation through inaccurate credit reporting, or they're calling you constantly on your cell phone, then you may have a claim under one of these laws. If you want to get NCAC off your back, if you want to turn the tables on NCAC, give me a call. I can't fight them until you hire me to do that. I'll evaluate your case for free. I'll file your case and fight for you at no cost. I get paid at the end of the case under these laws. But I can't help you until you call me. My number is 210-226-0800. Call me today. And thanks for watching this video.